Hi everyone. So I have an ISX right here. It's a tune-up engine that the students do the tune-ups on, and we like to start it when they're done with the tune-up, make sure everything runs good. The students like doing that too, seeing the work and the overhead set go. So this one though is a crank no start. So we've checked the obvious stuff. We've checked to make sure it has fuel. We've just the stuff, the cranking speed and all that good stuff, right? So one of the things that I always like to check on these older ISXs is the fuel shutoff valve. And that fuel shutoff valve, the first thing you want to check is when you turn the key on, you just want to check for voltage. So I've got my Tessman DMM right here, and I'm going to put it right here on the fuel cutoff. Let me try to arrange this so you guys can see it. And then I'm going to ground it out, and it shows me that I'm getting 12.11 volts. So I'm getting the voltage that I'm supposed to get with the key on. But then when I turn the key off and I check for resistance, the service manual says somewhere between 1 to 5 ohms or somewhere in that range, slight amount of ohms of resistance. So when you're checking for resistance, what you want to do is right here, you have the wire with the screw going to it. You want to, I'm going to take this wire off and we're going to test it for resistance. And one of the things I like about this little DMM I got from Tessman is that I don't have to change modes on it. It's an auto detecting. So now I can take this guy, I can set it up here, and then I can do the between where the wire connected and the casing, and I should have somewhere between, and then I hear that, right? So that means there's connectivity in there with very little resistance. So, and I have this one right here so I can show you guys better. You want to put the lead on the screw that the wire goes onto, and then one on the casing. If you have between the 1 and 5 ohms that the service manual calls for, then this thing should be working correctly. So that means that I'm going to have to keep tracing the problem. But I wanted to show you a quick way that you could use this little affordable tool to do some in-depth diagnostics on a crank no start electrical system on an engine. So that's why I really recommend this guy. It's affordable. It has auto finding range. It can do resistance, voltage, It can do both direct current and alternating current. I could plug it into this light fixture right here and it would read my 120 something volts. So what do you guys think? If it's not the fuel shutoff valve and I have plenty of fuel, what do you guys think the next thing that might be the issue with this engine is? I'm curious to see what your next step would be. Let me know in the comments. Thank you.